Um, so it's Sarah's maiden voyage here tonight.
Yeah.
So thank you. Would you please make her feel very welcome, Sarah Cosgrove? Thank you.
Thank you. So tonight we're just going to be doing original songs, and the collective name for this is Sarah, and we're on Facebook if anyone wants to check that out. I'm everything you could never be, and I know this because take a look around you, I'm all you see in the shop window bar. Look a little closer into yourself and you'll see me. Don't you feel kinda bad? Don't you feel kinda bad that you're in love with me? Don't it make you kinda sad? Kinda sad that I am me. Hail to the talking reflection. It's the only person worth talking to. Hail to the talking reflection. If you don't, I will, because, well, I guess I'm you. We could be everything that they want to be. Just hold on tight now. Take a look around you, there's no way out. No time for regrets. Pick up the broken glass off the floor and you'll see me. Don't you feel kinda bad? Don't you feel kinda bad that you're in love with me? Don't it make you kinda sad? Kinda sad that I am me. Hail to the talking reflection. It's the only person worth talking to. Hail to the talking reflection. If you don't, I will, because, well, I guess I'm you. They all say it's not allowed, and it's not something you should be proud of. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. They all say it's not allowed, and it's not something you should be proud of. Whoa, oh, oh. Why do you hide from what you know? Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Hail to the talking reflection. Hail to the talking reflection. It's the only person worth talking to. Hail to the talking reflection. If you don't, I will, because, well, I guess I'm you. Hail to the talking reflection. It's the only person worth talking to. Hail to the talking reflection. If you don't, I will, because, well, I guess I'm you. I hear rewind slowly. You want to get to know me. baby, I'll love you just the same. But you want me, I know, to throw my mind away. Do you? Watch the whole thing fall through. Watch the thing you love destroy you. I do, and I will, and I do. I see the glowing embers, times before me, you remember. I do, and I will, and I do. But baby, I'll love you just the same. But you want me, I know, to throw my mind away. Do you? Say it isn't so. I got a really long way to go. I thought it would be easier than this. Say it isn't true that I'm really all alone in you. I thought it would be easier than this. 'Cause I know you're soaked through, and I know you get scared too, even if you won't see it, even if you won't see it. The world feels dark, and the shapes they just move apart. I thought it would be easier than this. Thought I was alright, now it's all moving in and out. Thought it would be easier than this. 'Cause I know you're soaked through, and I know you get scared too, even if you won't see it, expert in how to extrovert all of my problems so I can solve them. People say that I'm the happy kind. This is a wake-up call to anyone and all who thought they knew me, whatever that means. I am not the girl you thought I was. Ah, ooh, ah, Stay in bed all day, the hours while away. When did the sunset become the last of it? People say that it's bound to rise. So much potential, shame to waste it. Why don't you come outside and get a taste of it? Let your inhibitions go, live your life. Baby, I will try. Baby, I will try. Baby, I will try. Baby, I will try. And if me leaving means the end of us, then tell me where we began. It's easier to hide and hurt because of what I found in the places I ran. Love isn't nothing when it's all of you, if it's everything you can give. Where would we be if we never knew of the lives that people live? So I'm going to Flamborough to hide away, hide away. And everything that means a lot to me will never change, never change. Is it easier for us to run at the the first sign of trouble ahead? Or should we try and face what's going on and risk getting hurt again? And though the storm is drawing near, I'm prepared for what may come. I can't keep quiet for another year if it means that you'll see the sun. So I'm going to Flamborough to hide away, hide away. And everything that means a lot to me will never change, never change. Whoa, change. Whoa. So I'm going to Flamborough to hide away, hide away. And everything that means a lot to me will never change, never change. Whoa, change. Whoa. Now the storm has blown away what's left is left behind. And there's so much that I'd like to say, but neither of us have the time. Blanketed on the floor, we'll lay it down so I won't be alone no more. Filled up and looking to score, you are not much more, but you do more than you think. 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 So take me back down to a place with a neon glow, a jazz swing club with a centerline piano. She said, oh, what a night, what a lovely time of day. And what's on my mind becomes easier to say. That for the longest time I was scared. I was scared. Filled up and looking to find. Oh, get out now, for I can't get you off my mind. Baby, I'm not what you want. You could have so much more, but you do more than you think. You do more than you think. You do more jazz swing club with a centerline piano. She said, oh, what a night, what a lovely time of day. And what's on my mind becomes easier to say. That for the longest time I was scared. I was scared. I don't know now what to say. And I don't know now, you want me for a day. Before too long I won't go there for a day. And I don't know, where do you want me to stay? And before too long I won't go there for a day. And I am wishing my life away. Da, 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 da. And before too long I won't go there for a day. And I don't know, where do you want me to stay? I let you back in. What have I done? Bumpy, broken skin. Time with you takes its toll on me, so I run. And when I'm drunk, it's you that I think of. And when are you drunk? And who do you think of? every week feels a little more thin, and I don't know what I am in for. Saturday morning felt like a rush. I think it got the best of us. Friday felt like less of a push. I hadn't seen you since Tuesday, and I knew you'd say what I wouldn't do, what I wouldn't do. What I wouldn't do for you. And I could still be what you want, and I could still fix the things that haunt you. There's no more jumpers for me to hide in. They all say I should go outside more. Every time I see you pass by, a part of me just wants to die. Slowly feel the skies below me. Monday morning and I give in. I guess a lot has changed since Tuesday, and I knew you'd say what I wouldn't do, what I wouldn't do. What I wouldn't do, what I wouldn't do for you. And I could still be what you want, and I could still fix the things that haunt you. And I could still be what you want, the problem you couldn't solve. And I tried my best to fix it, but it's you that haunts me. This is the last one that we'll be doing. The rain clouds, I only come down when you're here. I'll wait till sundown and let my head 'cause we're all floating, floating out of here, and we're all floating, floating out of here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The world is misty. I let you kiss me yesterday. You're waiting for me and talking to me every day. We wait for hours and the night takes its toll of your head. And I'm falling deeper and deeper again. 'Cause we're all floating, floating out of here, and we're all floating, floating out of here. The world is calling, the rain is falling on the meadow. Whoa, 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 oh, no, 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 no. Oh, give me all your love today. I wanna get out, I wanna get out. Make it easier for me to stay. I wanna get out, I wanna get out. And let me into your life. I wanna get out, I wanna get out today. Oh, give me all your love today. I wanna get out, I wanna get out. Make it easier for me to stay. I wanna get out, I wanna get out. And let me into your life. I wanna get out, I wanna get out today. Oh, give me all your love today. I wanna get out, I wanna get out. Make it easier for me to stay. I wanna get out, I wanna get out. And let me into your life. I wanna get out, I wanna get out today. Today.
This is Hannah Scott, and we love her very much. Would you please welcome her back to the drawing room, Hannah Scott? Thank you.
Thank you, Richard, for that very warm introduction. If I move slightly across, I'm not going to be out of the camera, am I? Just because I'm going to bash my guitar on the keyboard, I know it. Move the keyboard maybe slightly. Sorry, should have done that before, shouldn't I? All right. Thank you for having me back. I often say when I'm here that you can't get rid of me. I would probably play here every Saturday if I could, to be honest. Yeah, I was about 2 minutes away from going into the ballet this afternoon at Sadler's Wells when my phone started ringing and I saw it was Richard. And obviously it's Saturday night, and I just thought I wonder if someone's dropped out and he's asking if I'm around. So I picked up. I was like, you're gonna have to be really quick because it's literally 2:28 and it starts at 2:30. And he said, "Are you free tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay. I'm going now. See you later." So here I am, and I'm going to open with a song called "Weight of Your Words," and this is my new single, and this is coming out on June the 9th. And it's about believing that the message that you've got is, the things that you've got to say are important, I suppose. There's an empty meaning, a hollow feeling. You've lost your way with words. It's the color draining, the light that's fading, a shadow on the earth. Are you talking to yourself? You pretend that you are someone else. Feel the weight of your words, the strength of your nerve, the power of your sentiment. Feel the weight of your words, your strength and your nerve, the courage you will find to say what's on your mind. Words that throw a lifeline can last a lifetime. I'll speak until they're heard. Find a deeper meaning, an honest feeling, to find your way with words. Are you talking in your sleep to defend the secrets that you keep? Feel the weight of your words, the strength of your nerve, the power of your sentiment. Feel the weight of your words, your strength and your nerve, the courage you will find to say what's on your mind. Mind. Will you speak your mind? Mind. Mind. Will you speak your mind? Are you talking in your sleep to defend the secrets that you keep? Feel the weight of your words, the strength of your nerve, the power of your sentiment. Feel the weight of your words, your strength and your nerve, the courage you will find to say what's on your mind. Mind. Will you speak your mind? Mind. Mind. Will you speak your mind? Thank you. So those of you who've seen me here before have probably seen me with Stefano, the cellist. We work very closely together, and in fact I think all the songs I'm playing this evening we've written together. He's a cellist, bass player and a producer, and I always feel a little bit naked when I'm on stage without him. Obviously not literally. This next song is called Half of My Home, and another one we wrote together, and this is going to be on a record that we're hopefully going to be putting out towards the end of the year. And this is about standing up for what you believe in and staying true to it, even if people around you think you should maybe do something else, like get a proper job. No, my parents are pretty good. My dad a couple of years ago did say, "Do you not think you should become a lawyer or something?" No, Dad, I don't. Hearth of my home. I have dressed in disguise. I have shrunk from my skin. There's a storm, it will rise till I can't hold it in. This is the fire at the hearth of my home, fuels my blood and floods my bones. It's a cure, it's desire, it's the heart of my home, and it fuels my blood and floods my bones. Watch the storm, charge the skies, feel the ground turning over, bend your rules, blur your lines, brave the night, pull me closer. This is the fire at the hearth of my home, fuels my blood and floods my bones. It's a cure, it's desire, it's the hearth of my home, and it fuels my blood and floods my bones. Fuels my blood and floods my bones. Fuels my blood and floods my bones. If I dress in disguise, if I shrink from my skin, bend your rules, blur your lines, brave the night, let me in. This is the fire at the hearth of my home, fuels my blood and floods my bones. It's a cure, it's desire, it's the heart of my home, and it fuels my blood and floods my bones. This is the fire at the hearth of my home, fuels my blood and floods my bones. It's a cure, it's desire, it's the hearth of my home, and it fuels my blood and floods my bones. Thank you. So this next song is probably one of the newest I'm going to play tonight, and it wasn't on my set list, but then I remembered, so it's a song called Letter, and if anyone was here in February then they probably heard it, and the song is about how we don't write to each other anymore, and we just email or tweet or text, and it's not the same, is it, receiving a message on a screen as it is receiving a handwritten note. And so I played this song when we were here in February, and a chap who follows me on Twitter in the States was watching on the live stream, and I woke up the next morning to a tweet from him with a handwritten letter, which was one of the nicest things. So I thought I'd play this one again tonight. So yes, this is about how we don't write to each other anymore, and the postman only brings boring stuff. Write me a letter, put pen to paper. Your words speak much louder when written in ink. Write me a letter, you say it much better. It takes you more time, so there's more time to think.
No, I don't want it tapped, and I don't want it typed, and I don't want to read from a screen. If we don't hold a pen, we'll forget how to write, and we might just forget how to say what we mean. The postman delivers. It's nothing of interest. It's always official. A bill or a fine, or estate agents looking for houses to sell when the house that I live in won't ever be mine. I remember the thrill of a handwritten line and the words that were crafted for me. But we don't hold a pen 'cause we don't make the time, and we might just forget how to say what we mean. I'll write you a letter, I'll put pen to paper, 'cause words speak much louder when written in ink. There's love in their curves, there is thought in these words, 'cause I give them my time, so there's more time to think. No, I don't want to tap, and I don't want to type, and I don't want to stare at a screen. I will pick up a pen and some paper and write. I will never forget how to say what I mean. Remember the thrill of a handwritten line. It's a gift, you can give it for free. So let's pick up our pens and some paper and write. We must never forget how to say what we mean.
Thank you. The irony was not lost on me that I wrote the lyrics to that on my laptop. But this next song is called Signs of Life, and this is going to be on the new record.
Shadows sit, swallowing all belief. The air is thick, thick with the swirl of this defeat. Defeat. Watch the hawks circle without a sound. The land you hold is so unfamiliar now. There are still signs of life there in your line of sight. Where there are fires still to fight, there is still life. Words are dust, splintered and scattered round. Senses lost, beauty is watered down. There are still signs of life there in your line of sight. Where there are fires still to fight, there is still life. Don't dismiss is still life. Tides must turn, the seas will forget their rage. The air will swim with the swirl of change. There are still signs of life. They're in your line of sight. Where there are fires still to fight, there is still life. There are still signs of life. They're in your line of sight. Where there are fires still to fight, there is still life.
Thank you. If we're honest, that's a song about my music career, really. Oh dear. Change things around. This next song is called No Gravity, and this is about that place or person that when you come into their contact, everything else just kind of falls into place. And for me, that's going to Italy, so I'm quite lucky, I guess, that Stefano's moved back because I've got an excuse to go there more regularly. So this is No Gravity.
Broken, disillusioned, I've been dizzy with confusion, and I've traveled far in the race to find that it's close to home, that the answers lie. Lifted, now I'm seeing I am weightless in the arms of freedom, and I feel it most as we move in time, how the earth is close when its rhythm's mine. Hold this space, now I found clarity. It's a place where there's no gravity. If it feels like failure, can you turn it around? When your blood is racing, can you slow it down? And I feel it most as we move in time, how the earth is close when its rhythm's mine. Hold this space, now I found clarity. It's a place where there's no gravity. Hold this space, now I found clarity. It's a place where there's no gravity.
Thank you very much. So my next song is a single that came out back in 2015 now, and this one picked up a little bit of play on Radio 2, which was exciting. First of all, on Dermot O'Leary's show, he runs a feature called, or ran the feature when he was doing the Saturday afternoon show, called Some Mothers Do Indie, which invited parents of independent musicians to submit music to his producers. And when Hurricanes was just about to come out, I asked my mum if she would submit it, and she said, well, that would mean that I'd have to do an interview on Radio 2, wouldn't it? So I don't really want to do that. Okay. So I submitted it on her behalf. And then she got an email saying that they wanted to play it, and she called me up and she said, Hannah, it was pre-recorded, so it was fine. But the following week, after the song was played, we had some really nice feedback and got in touch with the producers on his show and said, you know, it obviously went down really well. It'd be great if there are any other opportunities. And they came back and said, well, actually, we've got a slot on his show for a session on Saturday afternoon next week. Are you around? And of course, yes, that would be amazing. But the condition was that I didn't tell my mum about it, and they were going to call her live on air. So there was me spending the whole week worrying about my mum being called up by Dermot O'Leary on her Saturday afternoon. I was like, you have to be by your phone, but I can't tell you why. And in the end, they didn't do it, thankfully, because I'm not sure she would have forgiven me. But anyway, that was a really good experience. And then Bob Harris played it as well, so so that was all good. And yeah, this is Hurricanes. This is about how, well, at least I need a bit of pain and suffering in order to hopefully write good songs. I'm sure there are other creatives that will understand that. When I'm happy, the songs I write are rubbish, so. Uninspired, same old ideas. The tunes are tired and the words insincere. What passion can burn in the absence of hunger? And there's no courage I've learned in the absence of fear. I need hurricanes, I need hunger pains, only fire can console. I need bruises that last like tattoos, so I will never be whole. Hands that feel shape the arts in this world. No cathedrals were built without hope, without hurt. I need hurricanes, I need hunger pains, only fire can console. I need bruises that last like tattoos, so I will never be whole. For there is power in pain. It's a knife that cuts through indifference. Power in pain. It's a light that burns through oblivion. It burns through oblivion. I need hurricanes, I need hunger pains, only fire can console. I need bruises that last like tattoos, so I will never be whole. I need hurricanes, I need hunger pains, only fire can console. I need bruises that last like tattoos, so I will never be whole. Thank you. I'm just going to do a little retune. It's quite warm in here. Last night I went to see John Mayer at the O2. Anyone like John Mayer? He was incredible, and I went with a friend who'd been the night before, and he basically played for 2.5 hours, 2 almost completely different sets. that's a man at the peak of his game. I'm just messing around, really, aren't I? Normally I prefer slightly more intimate gigs. I mean, he was tiny. I watched him on a screen, but it was still pretty good. I'm going to do a couple of older ones. These two songs came off an EP I released in 2014 called The Space in Between, and this is the title track. And this is actually the first song that Stefano, my cellist and co-writer, creative partner, wrote together. And he was living in London at the time and missing his family in Italy, and I was living in London and missing friends that I'd made when I spent some time living in Italy as a student. And so we wrote this, and it's really about missing Italy, I think. The soft morning haze and the slow rolling days, the light bends where the land ends, and our first plans were made for all that I miss. It's this reminiscing that cancels the distance and the space in between. The crisp linen sheets and our bodies beneath. New skins groove where new limbs move, and new grins cross our cheeks for all that I miss. It's this reminiscing that cancels the distance and the space in between. The space in between. The space in between. The space in between. My lasting belief brings no lasting relief. Your first love is the worst drug, and I'll never be clean for all that I miss. It's this reminiscing that cancels the distance and the space in between for all that I miss. It's this reminiscing that cancels the distance and the space in between. The space in between. Thank you. How was the food tonight? I haven't eaten yet. No, I stuffed my face at lunchtime, so I'm fine. And if I eat before I play, then it's not a good idea. But last time I was here, Me for Queen was playing with me, and she mentioned the food, and obviously how nice it is to be kind of treated with food, because you'd think it's kind of a basic thing. You go and do a gig and you get fed, but actually it really isn't. And so it's always really nice to come here, and Rich is like, have a drink, have some wine, have some food. And when she kind of mentioned it and thanked him, it reminded me of a gig I did a few years back. Well, 2 gigs I did actually. I opened for Cara Dillon a couple of times at the Norwich Arts Centre. And the first year, they fed me. So the second time I went back, I assumed that I would get fed. And I asked, is there any food? Would it be all right to eat before I play? And the response came back, well, we'll see how much, see if Cara leaves anything. You hear kind of horror stories about supports, and I think eating the scraps of the main act, so that's probably... she did leave some food, so I got fed. It was really good. Anyway, I've changed my mind about what I'm going to play next. I'm going to play quite a new one. This is called Dust and Doubt, and this is a song about self-doubt and how it's a bit of a bastard, and really you're the only person that can defeat it, I suppose. You are the devastator of desire. You are a captivator and a liar. You hang on my conscience till I am shrouded in your shame. You hang on my conscience till I am worthy of the blame. Get out, get out. You curse my days with drought. Get out, get out. I curse your dust and doubt. You are the cultivator of control. You are the suffocator of my soul. Get out, get out. You curse my days with drought. Get out, get out. I curse your dust and doubt. I shed my skin. There is a hunger underneath. I'm cold, but I'm clean. Clean of your doubt and disbelief. I am your incubator on. You've grown. I am my liberator, I and I alone. Get out, get out. You curse my days with drought. Get out, get out. I curse your dust and doubt. I shed my skin. There is a hunger underneath. I'm cold, but I'm clean. Clean of your doubt and disbelief. I shed my skin. There is a hunger underneath, and I am cold, but I'm clean. Clean of your doubt and disbelief. Get out. Thank you. So I've got a couple more songs for you. Those of you who are here in February will have heard me close with these ones, and these are both songs that I've written are kind of inspired by family members. The first is a song that I wrote for my grandmother, who turned 96 yesterday. She still lives by herself, completely independent. She's got a lady who comes in and helps her with the cleaning, but apart from that, she's on it. And if I get to 80 and I'm anything like her, I'll be pleased. But she's had some sadness in her life. When she was just 10 years old, she lost her older brother, who was 17, in what must have been one of the earliest car accidents. Injuries that probably today would, you might be in hospital overnight and then you'd be sent home. But sadly, he lost his life and she lost her big brother. And she keeps a picture of him on her mantelpiece. And it's really hard to kind of imagine the two of them as siblings, because there's a picture of a boy and then sitting on the sofa is a little old lady. And something which kind of struck a chord with me, something which she says often, is the injustice really that she's made, the years that she's made, so 96, and his life was taken away at 17, and how actually if she could, she would give him half of those years in order to see him as a man. So this is a song, this is a song called Boy in the Frame. A faded photograph and a lifetime nearly past, but the words I find still don't seem quite right for my brother's epitaph. Every waking day of these 80 I have missed the boy in the frame. I would give him half of my 90 years just to meet the man he'd have made. Mommy shut me out. She never spoke his name aloud. I saw my daddy cry. No one told me why, till his bones were in the ground. Every waking day of these 80 years I have missed the boy in the frame. I would give him half of my 90 years just to meet the man he'd have made. Oh, 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 my days are nearly through. It's been good to talk with you, and I speak his name. Will you do the same when my bones are buried too? Every waking day of these 80 years I have missed the boy in the frame. I would give him half of my 90 years just to meet the man he'd have made. To meet the man he'd have Thank you. So I'm going to end on a slightly more upbeat one. Won't start myself crying. This is a song I wrote for my dad, based on a couple of stories from my childhood, which I'll try and tell in the right order. The last couple of times I've been here, I think I've got them wrong, but I written a song for my mum, and I felt guilty, and I thought I ought to write one for my dad as well. And I'd written kind of a mushy song for my mum, and I didn't really want to do the same thing for my dad, so I kind of thought back to my childhood and came up with basically, I suppose, it's a thank you song. It's a thank you for all the things that you did, even though I didn't appreciate them when I was a child. And the story's based around a little trip that me and my dad took when I was about 4 or 5. I've got 2 younger sisters and we're all quite close in age, and I think my parents must have had a chat and said, you're not getting to spend much time with Hannah, why don't you go and do something together? So he took me all the way from Ipswich, which is where I grew up, to Felixstowe, which, if you're familiar with the geography of Suffolk, you'll know is not very far, but it really didn't matter, and I still remember that weekend very fondly, a good number of years later. And the other little story, I must have been a similar age, I was 4 or 5, and my dad, well, for the 80s anyway, settled down and had a family fairly late. He was in his late 30s and he'd travelled before and he'd made quite good money, but he decided that the lifestyle of the travel and the job that he had didn't really go hand in hand with having a young family. So he left his job and he set up a business at home, which supported a family of 5. And given that he was a bridge teacher, I think he did quite well. But he didn't perhaps make as much money as he had on his previous job. And he was driving me to school one morning and he turned to me and he said, Hannah, are you happy with the way things are? I'm around, I'm here, almost all of the time, but perhaps we don't have the money for nice cars and expensive holidays. I mean, I could go back to my old job and we'd have more money, but, it would mean that I wouldn't be here very much. Which would you prefer? And I said, can you go back to your old job, please? So I still say it's an unfair question to ask a 5-year-old. However, I remember arriving at school that morning and knowing, like, deep in my heart that I'd really upset him, and I think probably he only forgave me when I wrote this song, which is an adult's perspective on a parent's presence, and obviously the most important gift, well, at least I think, that a parent can give to their child is their time, and he certainly gave me his, and I didn't want for nice cars and expensive holidays, so... Or I didn't miss them anyway. Maybe I did want for them when I was 5, but I didn't. It was better to have my dad around, you know what I'm saying. This is my dad and I, and this closes the Space in Between EP. Daddy's driving us to the seaside for the weekend. I'm beside him, so excited I could burst. I'm 5 years old, but I'm feeling older, and I'm feeling like the luckiest of girls. And with the same blue eyes, we watch the roads rush on by, and as their stories his and mine, my dad and I. We wind the windows down for the breeze between our fingers. 12 miles down the coast, but we might as well be conquering the world. And with the same blue eyes, we watch the roads rush on by, and as their stories wind, they become his and mine, my dad and I. That 5-year-old's eyes could not have perceived it, but all that you gave was all that I needed. That 5-year-old's eyes could not have perceived it, when all that you gave was all that I needed. Time, Father's time. Time, a good man's time. And with the same blue eyes, we watch the roads rush on by, and as their stories wind, they become his and mine. And with the same blue eyes, we watch the roads rush on by, and as their stories wind, they become his and mine, my dad and I. Thank you very much. I do have some CDs available, so if you'd like to take one home, please do come and say hello. If you're an internet listener, then you can find it on iTunes and Spotify as well. Thank you.
Hannah,